respected chairman of this session, co-chairman, moderator, panelists, and the learned audience. Greetings from Bangladesh. I am really very much grateful to the organizers who have selected me for this keynote speech. And my topic is strategic direction and plan for ROP management in Bangladesh, a new horizon. As you know, Bangladesh ranks 8th for its population size in the world. Total population is about 160 million in our country. Crude birth rate is 20 per thousand, thus approximately 3 million live births per year. There was a study, it showed that among all live births, more than 1/5, that is 23%, are delivered prior to 35 weeks of gestation. That is about 425,000 premature births every year in our country. There are NICUs established since 1990, but majority are Dhaka based. But government has planned to develop NICUs in all over the country, and already in 8 divisional headquarters it is being established, and UNICEF and government of Bangladesh has taken the initiative to build 64 NICUs in different parts of the country, in 64 districts of the country. In the meantime, the NICU management has also very much improved. World Health Organization recommended for antenatal corticosteroid for threatened preterm 24 to 34 weeks mothers, kangaroo mother care for the routine care for newborns weighing less than 2,000 grams, and inpatient care for small and sick newborn. These things also improved in all NICUs. As I told, this quality inpatient care, you can see that this is a modern inpatient care or intensive care unit of it is a neonatal intensive care unit of a corporate hospital. It is much improved. And also this type of NICUs are available in other district hospitals, probably not up to the mark, but these are also very much good working. They are given their notice that prevention of premature or preterm birth. Why preterm birth happens? As we know that adolescent pregnancy, early induction of labor, multiple pregnancy, infection, diabetes, and high blood pressure. If we can prevent these things, then this premature birth can be prevented. That is high quality antenatal care, good nutrition, screening and management of maternal health infection, diabetes, hypertension, this treatment and family planning, and also prenatal care for adolescent mothers. Kangaroo mother care is very much popular in our country right now. At least 110 facilities providing KMC, that is kangaroo mother care, that is skin to skin connection with the baby for prevention of hypothermia. Everybody is taking care of these babies, not only fathers are also taking care of these babies. So there is improved sustainability, and that is birth after these premature babies, they are surviving. Our motto is to reduce the neonatal mortality rate, which is now 3.6%. It should be reduced, and neonatal mortal live births should be 4.6% per year in 2030, so that neonatal mortality rate goes to the 12 in 2030, which is now around 30, which will go to 12 in 2030. With this goal, all the neonatologists, they are working very hard. In this context, the ROP management is much more challenging. To combat this challenge, there was a national summit organized by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare of Bangladesh in last year, 2020, where Dr. Claire Gilbert from UK, she also attended here to facilitate the national summit. The goal was that main problem they identified that preterm infants are becoming blind from ROP unnecessarily in Bangladesh, and they sort out the cause of this premature, that is unfortunate babies blindness from this, that is high rates of preterm birth. Secondary root cause was inadequate neonatal care, and tertiary root cause was inadequate coverage of ROP screening, treatment, and follow-up services. As I told, that neonatal care is much more improved right now in our country. So prevention of ROP in Bangladesh, it gained much more importance, and for primary prevention, it was told that antenatal steroid for threatening preterm delivery, prevention of ROP among preterm infants by high quality neonatal care, and in the delivery room, gentle resuscitation, avoid ventilation, avoid 100% supplemental oxygen, and delayed cord clumping, and maintain body temperature. For secondary prevention, early detection of ROP, and then urgent treatment in course of laser and injection anti-VEGF and follow-up. And in the NICU, avoid 100% unmonitored supplemental oxygen, prevent sepsis by hand washing, promote feeding with breast milk, avoid unnecessary blood transfusions. These types of care should be increased. For tertiary prevention, that is surgery for retinal detachment due to ROP, this is not much more improved in our country. Only 1 or 2 centers in Dhaka capital city, they are taking care of these babies. In the meantime, after this workshop, one manual for neonatal healthcare providers has been created, and it has been distributed to all the medical personnel for healthcare workers in a very easy language. It was taught what is ROP, how primary prevention can be done, what are the roles and responsibilities of different parts of the society, and how after every chapter there is an MCQ, so that everybody can understand and everybody can learn by themselves. In the meantime, one national guideline for the screening and treatment of retinopathy of prematurity is also been prepared. It is not yet distributed. The final dissemination workshop, it is waiting for the COVID. We couldn't make it, but hopefully in next month we can arrange this workshop, and then it will be disseminated throughout the country. This national guideline for screening and treatment of ROP. There are 8 strategic actions for ROP implementation has been sought out. Number 1, develop national SOP for prevention and management of ROP. Number 2, develop a national coordination mechanism. Number 3, develop costed national strategic action plans. Number 4, improve facility. Number 5, institutionalize system for integration of ROP. Number 6, public-private partnership, that is PPP. Number 7, strengthen data system for quality and coverage of ROP. Number 8, investing in local research to strengthen ROP implementation. These strategic actions has been sought out by this action plan of this, that is this seminar or symposium or workshop. So proposed strategy is national guidelines that is already formed but not yet finalized. Then our national ROP database, we have to procure it, we have to make it. National ROP database, probably Ophthalmological Society of Bangladesh will take care of these things. And then mapping, national situation analysis, then training, and then matching to fill all gaps. For this purpose, the roles of stakeholders in ROP programming has been created. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University has been will take care of these babies as a center of excellence. The Department of Ophthalmology and Neonatology will work hand by hand, and then it will be supported by Director General of Health Services, and also, as I told, professional bodies like Ophthalmological Society of Bangladesh and Bangladesh Vitreoretina Society. They will help this program to combat ROP disease, and also to give technical support to all levels of ROP management. So ROP screening and management, one hub spoke network has been proposed in 8 divisions. That is, national hub or central hub will be Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University, where there will be one red camp. There will be also red camp in Dhaka Medical College Hospital and other parts of the country, all old medical colleges, but the old cities. These names are very much familiar to my West Bengal friends, that Mymensingh, Chittagong, Rajshahi, Sylhet, Rangpur, and Borishal. These parts, they will have one red camp to facilitate take care that is they will take the photographs, and these photographs will be sent to the center, that is central hub in BSMMU. Here we will check which babies will need treatment and which babies will not. In this way, we will follow the criteria, that is tele-ROP, then we'll be able to screen our babies and we'll be able to do the treatment, as because the number of ophthalmologists in our country is very less. So the role of central and regional hub already mentioned, that central hub will take care as a center of excellence, and regional hub and spoke, they will synchronize with each other with the central hub. Next steps, that we will sit with the Director General of Health Services and Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University, Ophthalmological Society of Bangladesh, National Institute of Ophthalmology. All will sit together with the help of other NGOs like Orbis and UNICEF. Then we'll establish and update National Technical Committee for ROP, then technical group meeting for way forward, and we'll prepare an implementation plan. In the meantime, what I can tell you,
how long it will take
type 1
more?
ROP is
Because
decreased.
the time has gone up quite
Now,
a bit. It was 12 minutes.
Sheikh Mujib Medical University, at least, probably we are not doing much laser, which we were doing in 2010 or before that. We were doing much more laser than 2019 and 2020. Actually, it was a COVID era. Probably that for that reason, patients were not much increased. But what I can tell, that incidence of type 1 ROP is decreasing in our country. So in conclusion, what I can tell, that awareness among obstetrician neonatologists has increased, and more retina surgeons should come forward. Tele-ROP is a new hope for our country, as because government and other NGOs have come forward. And more NICUs are being established in other parts, not only in the government level, but also in private level and also by NGOs. But our hope is within 2030, no premature or low birth weight baby should go unscreened for ROP within 20 to 30 days after birth. And we'll be able to take care of all ROP babies for their better vision. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience hearing.